Welcome to Bay Bites, everybody. A quick video series highlighting the tools and features inside Bay, which is Coldwell Banker Crown Realtor's contact and transaction management system. Go to mycbcrown.com and log in to follow along. Let's get started. We have reports through ListTrack, through my CB desk, through our Coldwell Banker affiliation, but we also have seller reports within the Back at You system. Now, these are great because they give more information than just who's looking at the property. They also give competition and they look at which properties are around your property that you have listed to show what the competition is doing to your sellers as well. Now, one of the things with ListTrack is that we don't get data on coming soon listings. That's an issue with their system on how they have things mapped. But on Bay, you can get data for coming soon listings with the seller reports. So I wanted to show you quick how you could set that up for your seller. We're in Shane's system here because, of course, I don't have any listings. So I wanted to be able to show you how to do this. When you're in Bay, you're going to go over to the listings tab here and you're going to click on whichever listing you want to set up the seller report for. Now, I will pause real quick. If your seller is not in your contacts, you need to add them with their email address now, and it will make it easier in just a minute, and I'll show you why. So when you go into your listing, all this information will come up, but talk about feed status and show your pictures. If there's a virtual tour, it has a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. Down here under the contact information, you can see that Shane is the listing agent. And in this seller area, you can start typing and it will look through your contact management system over in this contacts to find who your client is. Okay. You have to add your seller here. The system does not automatically do that. You have to add your seller here to be able to set up these reports. So for now, I'm just going to set it up to go to Shane. P.S. If you want to ever test the system and get test emails, you need to set yourself up as your own contact within. Okay. Your name, your email. That's it. Just FYI. Once you're in there, once you have your seller's name in there, you go up here and you click save, and then we wait. And then apparently we wait twice. And you can see it's now saved that seller information. Then you go up here to your top bar and you go to reports. And you can see that this option comes up, this seller report. Okay, we can see that it's inactive right now. This will show the seller's name. We're just using Shane because we're testing it, but this will actually show the seller's name. And you're going to hit activate seller report. Now, it's going to do two things. It's going to ask you if you want to schedule this, right, for delivery. You can do that every week, every 2 weeks, every 4 weeks, and whatever date you want it to send. And it'll look like it comes from you, and it will send to, this will be the seller's information when you set it up. But this here is the report that it shows your client. So you can see it shows the property that is currently listed, okay? And then where your property is being featured. Okay, these are just the big ones. These aren't all of them. Then it talks about the marketing summary, how many impressions you get for the property, how many views the property's gotten. Um, Mm. and this is within the last 4 weeks, these two. And this one is for the life of the listing. So this listing hasn't been on that long. As you saw, it's still in coming soon status. So there's not a whole lot of information here, but there's some. And it gives you a nice little graph, little marketing activity. Okay. Same thing with this listing performance summary. As the weeks go by, it's important to watch these numbers so you can contact your seller and talk about, hey, we are losing market capture here. We're not having eyes on your property because these numbers here are going down. We should look at doing something to gain more market capture, whether that's new staging, price changes, picture changes, whatever you and your seller decide to do. But this data here helps you have that conversation with your seller. As you keep going down, it also has market watch status. Okay. This is based on the listings in the zip code. And it's from the past 4 weeks. Okay. So that's fun to look at, especially number of new listings might be something you want to call attention to your sellers as we're getting into the high listing time. If there's more competition coming on the market, maybe we need to be more aggressive about our price. Then it gives you your competition summary. And this is how many properties have been listed in the last week. Two, that's your competition. In the last 2 weeks, two, okay, and in the last 4 weeks. And then it shows them what the system thinks is their competition. Now, I will say, not all of these properties are truly going to be competition. The system automatically generates these. You guys know your market better, okay? But it does get pretty close, right? All of these properties are close to your property, and have are like kind, right? Have the same bedrooms, the same bathrooms, close to the same square footage, but their prices might be significantly different just because of where we live and the markets that we sell in. Okay. So this will show them the competition. And then it'll show them their competition where the price has been reduced. Like this is one of the ones that I was talking about. This isn't going to be a competition for the listing we have, but it does show them essentially what's going on in the market. And then it will also show them sold properties for the competition. What properties have been selling? Okay. Then it gives them a little bit of market data about the other thing. P.S. If your seller is also going to be a buyer, this report could be helpful in two ways. It tells them where their listing is in the market, and then it will also tell them what other properties are on the market that they might want to move to. So that's what the seller report shows everybody. On the right side here on the details, you can see there's the delivery schedule, who the report is coming from, who the report is going to, and then you can turn off different features within this report. So if you don't want them to see the competition, or maybe you don't want to see the whole listings, you only want them to get the summary table, you can toggle these on and off and it'll update that report for you. Okay. Here's the really easy thing. At the bottom, you click finish and test once you're done. Then it'll say, do you want to send a test email? And you say yes. And then this is where it's important for you to have your contact information into Bay so that you can send yourself this test email so you can make sure, one, it's working, and two, it looks good. If you don't want to send a test email, you can just click this finish button right here and it'll say success. Okay. Now the system will send the seller report every 7 days, and will show them what the activity is, even if it's in coming soon status. You can preview the report. If you're back over here, you can edit it or you can deactivate it. We're going to go ahead and deactivate this for now because Shane doesn't need to get a whole bunch of emails. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Hopefully this helped and you can have a better conversation with your sellers based on actual real market data. Have a great day.